Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 72, Day 3, and of course it is a yellow Guild War day today. One thing that we're doing over the last few weeks here and there was getting Stormcaller leveled, and as of yesterday we of course got it to level 100. So one thing I wanted to do at the beginning of this stream is test around with Stormcaller teams that we could potentially end up using, and then go do it for Guild War. So we kind of discussed one that we were probably going to use, so that'll probably be the first thing we mess around with, and ultimately likely the thing that we go with. I believe we'll need 20% into 8 magic, and as far as our team, we are going to permanently be overwriting our current Guild War yellow. So let's go do that right now, of which we currently use Gorgotha, Doomed Axe, Divinish Bala Quillen, with Priest Hero class with a +2 yellow, +1 red. However, that is not what we shall be keeping using. So let me go and revamp that real quick. Let's see. We're gonna go with, oh gosh, why did I forget his name? I was getting it correctly all day yesterday. Now I completely forget his name. Finesse. We need double finesse. We need a Divinish Bala. And we need a hero with something. And what that something is actually depends on what we're fighting against. Let's see. Divinish Bala. Oh, not Divinish Bala. I mean, Vespera. Why am I saying Divinish Bala? I'm so used to you doing that with yellow teams. We need a Vespera, and then we go a yellow weapon. I'll probably do a yellow Doom weapon for most of them. However, depending on what we're up against, we would actually change it to a cleanse, as the cleanse would probably be more beneficial, just so we don't have to go out of our way on metals and have a guarantee way of doing it. But for now, we'll go for Doomed Axe, right over there. Okay, and that should be all we need. And now we should change the banner accordingly, which should be a +2 yellow, +1 blue. Would work best. And good. Oh, no, that's not it. Good. There we go. That's it. Minus red into +2 yellow, +1 blue. Okay. And of course, the last change is the most important one. Stormcaller, equip, and make sure all the perks are correct, which I believe they already are. 8 life, that's correct. Cleanse, that's correct. All yellow gain extra magic, that's correct. Fairy Fire when an ally dies, that's correct. Yellows gain 2 attack. Yeah, that's probably correct. Otherwise we'd only get a little bit extra life, which probably isn't worth it. Then we have either extra green or yellow explode, and that thing is going to be relatively useless, so yes, just the explode. And on this final one, we have 2 that could work. Vespera extra magic, or we could go for the extra Strix attack per turn. There's actually a bit of a dilemma, as I think this might actually be more of a benefit, even though only 1 troop benefits from it, compared to, in the other case, being all 3, or 3 of them, other than Vespera. I'm not sure, because we're not going to be using skulls that often. But this gives us a guarantee way of getting it, whereas this is only when we loop. I'm not sure. We'll try with attack for now. I don't think it's going to matter much either way, regardless. We also get some extra damage per extra turn. And most importantly, we have Perpetual Yellow Storm, which is now the only hero class in the game that has a Perpetual Storm. Good job, Sunspear. Anyways. Okay, so first order of business. Let's go test this in PvP before we actually use it. So, Guild War Yellow, and see what this can do. Also, interesting thing about this team, we can actually hard counter 2 different things. We can hard counter both yellow and purple. Purple because of our doomed weapon, and yellow because of the extra damage that we end up doing off of our finesse. So we have 2 different ways we can counter it out. The biggest issue this team's going to have is only 3 manas. So if we can't get those 3 manas, we are going to have quite a bit of an issue. And we are extremely yellow dependent, which is not the greatest on something like Yellow Day, where we're going to be hard countered on yellow. That might be one of the biggest things that holds this team back, unfortunately. Oops, I did that for the cleanse, but then didn't realize we were actually frozen on the other option. But once we get it going, it should auto-win. That's the most important thing. Okay, so now we can just get things rolling. And should be good to go. So let's grab a skull. Take every last extra turn off the board. Go finesse to finesse to finesse. And should pretty much be win. We'll do that just to guarantee get the kill. Hopefully we'll have some alignment here. Ooh, we actually got a kill. That'd be bad if this was Guild War. Might just go take mana here. It's probably the better option at this point. Then we get our alignment right there. And that wipes them out. And we still had plenty more follow-up. It's a little bit of a shaky battle. But it did have hard counter to our color. Have restore Sunspear. I wish they would. It's very unlikely though. Take that for now. Not full mana yet. We'll try for Surge. Got it, nice. Alright, we should be good to go from here. And now we can just win. If we have alignment, we'd cast it. Do we have it again? Yeah, we do in this match. There we go. Easy as that. Very unlikely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's very unlikely that they would do it. But anyways, that's that. So, yeah, I believe it's going to be fine. Let's just bring it to Guild Wars and see how it does. Off to Guild Wars we go. Let's see it get obliterated. It better not. But, yeah, we're going to try this. Double Finesse, Shibanu, Doomdax. Let's see how it goes. The more yellow they have, the more beneficial this team will act. I'll just double check. It is indeed pure yellow. Also, do keep in mind, you do not get penalized using multiple of the same troop offensively. You do if you do it defensively, but offensively you do not. So, yeah, we don't gain any penalty, or we don't lose any penalty for having two of them. If we do for defend, we will, but offensively, it has no penalty whatsoever. So that's nice. What's not nice is this starting board with no yellow in sight. Luckily, we got a great cascade right there. That made up for the fact that we didn't have any yellow. Gosh, did that make up for the fact we had no yellow. It's like auto-win start right there. I like it. Can we get Doomdax alignment? That'd be great. Otherwise, we'll just destroy him with this finesse. Once it gets enough damage. Oh no, it missed! Didn't even give us purples in the right locations. Ooh, that's a big miss. Do we have alignment now? Yes, we do. Okay, we should be able to just win off of that then. Oh, we already won. Well, apparently that got several magic buffs. That's a lot of magic if that Archie already killed. Burf Stormcaller. The buff nerf. They better not touch our Stormcaller. Oh, that's not really annoying infinite loop team. It's so annoying you have to switch to Frost Mage just to not die to it. However, we're going to go choose to die to it real quick. Because I'm going to refuse to switch to Frost Mage. Because we are doing this as Stormcaller testing day. So even if he's using a team that will hard counter us, we will still use Stormcaller. Which is a bad idea, but we're still doing it. Okay, so let's start with, do you have Stealthy? Yes. Well, your hero class does. Do you actually have it set? Yes. Okay. So next plan, we tap you. And just hope it hits first slot. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is why you do freeze, by the way, and use Frost Mage. Okay, good. He ended his turn. Okay, let's not lose. And infinitely loop this until we one-shot him. Because we definitely need that right about now before he infinite loops again. It's not aligned. Come on, alignment. You know you want to. Come on. Luckily, he has nothing that uses yellow now. How much damage are we up to? 245? Oh, what am I doing? We already have enough to win. There we go. I keep forgetting. Every extra turn we do actually gives 8 to all stats to our hero as well. I was wondering, why is he getting so much magic consistently? Duh. It's because every extra turn we do is giving 4 to all stats to Strix. We have 2 of them. And hero count to Strix because we're using with Stormcaller. So that's 8 to basically everything except Vispera per extra turn that we do. That's a lot of value. Okay, so right off the bat, as we almost always would with this team, we take yellow. Ooh, he unfortunately got alignment there. Gonna have to take yellow again. Just deciding which one. Got several different options. I'll take that one for now. Oh no, he silenced one I actually was about to cast. Okay, well we'll take another yellow there then. I think I take another yellow. We could either take yellow or go for cast. I think at this point we cast, just because we could do double to it and hit it for a nice 134, and now we can get it looping. And hopefully we'll get alignment randomly on this, and then we just tear it apart from there. Alignment? Yeah, there we go. Get a nice hit. Unfortunately, that one has submerged. And then he's dead. And then he just dies. As Doom Dex is. Great option, like all 6 to Doom weapons. A Life and Death team, a really weird one. You do not generally put Life and Death in first slot. You normally put it in second slot with Orb Weaver. But even when not using Orb Weaver, you tend to not really use it in first slot. Unless you were using like a hero class that has brown on, or barrier on brown. It's like might be the only exception if you were to use it with it. Wait, that's enough mana to get everything rolling. Oh, now it's not. Oh yeah, yeah, it still is. Never mind. Hero having death marks not good though. But for now, we'll just go poke his first slot because life and death is still annoying, even if it is in first slot. Luckily we... Oh, never mind. We didn't get cleanse. Come on, please cleanse. Okay, if it didn't cleanse there, we could just naturally get it there. So that works. Okay, do we have alignment? No. Yes. So we go for it. And he's already dead. Oh, wait, he's not dead yet. Do I do it with mana? Or do I just kill it directly? I think we just kill it directly. There we go. Not sure if I should have played it out a little bit longer for more points, but I think that worked. I'm not sure if farming more mana would actually give us more points than killing him immediately. Here's how you properly use a life and death. The life and death in second. His hard counters are yellow. Interesting. Hopefully we get a good starting board. Otherwise this is going to be annoying. Okay. We have to take yellow immediately, so we'll do just that. Do we take this brown? Yeah, we're going to take it. Luckily, it kept our yellows intact. The best thing that can happen is a sky yellow right there. And if that happens, we pretty much just auto won. We won. The match is already over. GG. Okay, what does he convert into again? Purple? Yeah, that's unfortunate. He has alignment. Now he really has alignment. Oh wait, we already got Vesper up. Nice. Very nice. Okay, this is over already. That was a quick battle. Oh, don't you resummon on us. Do that again to go get alignment. Kill it all out. And dead. Yeah, we already would have been it a little bit earlier if we didn't have that summon there. But that should be a 9,600. I like it. I think we'll keep it. Yep, 9,670. I think that's the highest we did all week. Okay, it looks like we're keeping Sunspear. It doesn't need to be level 100 to do that. But it does gain slightly more stats from doing so. Specifically, we were getting the +1 attack to all strikes per turn. Which means our first 2 slots, essentially, we're getting 1 additional attack per turn, including our last slot. But generally, we're not going to be using our last slot's attack unless we're really losing the battle. But, yeah, it helps a little bit, if nothing else. Over the course of the battle, it probably gives it like 5 to 10 extra attack. And it does double the yellow, so it stacks a little bit. And the fact that it's doing a lot of skulls gets to use a bit of that value. But, yeah, it's a pretty solid score. I'll take it. And we're doing pretty good. We're top 4 right now. Now that we got all of our battles and everything. Not sure if we'll hold it. Well, as long as we're in this middle area and don't move down, we should be fine. Not sure if we'll be able to make number 1. Person that was number 1 earlier actually went down some. But they're only a few thousand away from each other. Same as us to 3rd. We actually move up if we make 3rd. I believe we move up to bracket 3. Because I believe this is up 2, up 1, up 1. It works a little bit different at the upper brackets, but I believe it still works that way for bracket 4. But yeah, we're almost there. Soon, in a few more thousand. Not sure how many battles they have, though, and we have almost all of ours in, other than 2 people. Man, anyways, that is that. So, that was a pretty smooth Guild War. I like it. Stormcaller is pretty nice. And that doesn't need to be maxed to do that. However, you would want to have level 70 Stormcaller to do that properly. But, level 100 is not required. Let's see. Also, I didn't even say hello to everyone this stream. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Hello, Isabel. Hello, Army X-Tube. Hello, DeCrail. Hello, Calthos. Hello, Robo. Hello, Zex. Hello, Cookie. Hello, David. Hello, Clown Shoes. Hello, Humberto. Hello, who I have not said hello to. Hello, Dinosaur. Hello, Foro. Hello, Druck Savage. Hello, Defiant. Hello, Nabi. Let's see. They're changing Sunspear back. Has that actually been confirmed? Nice. Yay, Sunspear isn't nerfed. Let's hope that is the case. Wait, they fixed it this morning? Hold up. I didn't even notice. Wait. Wait. Oh, they did. But they didn't change this trait. The thing people were actually complaining about, they still didn't fix. He still has 2 immune to burnings and fairy fires. This was the thing people wanted them to fix, not that. And they still didn't fix it. So all they did was revert back their mistake, but they didn't actually fix the thing that everyone was talking about them to fix. Which is the fact that it has fire immunity while having fire immunity. But anyways, yeah, it does have perpetual red back. Nice. That basically just makes Phoenicia good again. That would explain all the Phoenicia hashtags in chat. Let's see. Hello, Matt. Let's see. Hello, Andrew. Let's see. Oh, no, I didn't end up checking the forum today. Probably should have. But yeah, it's been fixed. Let's see. Sunspear's great again. It was already pretty decent, even if it was changed like that. What do you pull up? Sunspear class? Oh, yeah, I already did that. A little late on chat, though. Let's see. Yeah, there's the link that Drock Savage just posted to the thread. That goes over the change. Also has 83 likes. I think that's the most liked post that they've had in ages. Which is kind of weird because it's something that they shouldn't have even done in the first place. But, yeah, it works out. Let's see. You won all 5 of your battles today. Congrats, Osman. The first time you've ever done it. Very nice. And we're caught up with chat. And also, hello, Daniel. Rip Sunspear was kind of growing on you. Oh, well. It has been changed. Permanently fixed forever. Also, I mean, oh no! We only have 1 minute left on this pet. And I still need copies of it. No! It didn't give me the notification at any point. I hate when it does that. Fail. Well, that pet's going undone. There's no way we can do it in 0 minutes. Speed running strats. Gotta spend like 5 seconds per battle go, including loading screens. Also, while I'm here, let me go do dailies. No, I'm clicking around here for a reason. But anyways, let's go clear through these real quick. Switch on to armor, which is one of these. I wish you could kind of preview it prior to clicking on it. Can't really see anything about it. They don't even have any kind of name or anything to it either. But let's go clear these out real quick. Don't jinx it. Yeah, for all we know, they'll finally change the fireproof to something, but they'll change it to something that will make the hero class weaker. Could you imagine? We go through all this to try to get them to change burning. They then completely ruin the final trait. They have to revert the final trait back, and then they finally get to doing the fireproof thing, but then when they change the fireproof thing, they'll change it to some kind of trait that makes it even worse, and then they won't ever change that back. Yeah, the second trait will make it so you always have to go insulated. Like, there's a decent option to synergize with it. It just has a redundant double fireproof, though. But, of course, you can use it for not fireproof. It just makes it so you always have to go insulated. Because that's the only thing it has that's good if you can't do fireproof. I like how they didn't know that Phoenicia was meta. She only recently became meta, though. She's one of the things that became meta with the medals. With the addition of medals being added to the game. And I'm pretty sure almost every dev does not have 3 Nishas. I don't think a single person on the entire dev team has 3 Nishas. I highly, highly, highly doubt it. I'd be surprised if any of them even have 1 Nisha. And that's one of the things that got meta with the Nishas being added to the game. Nisha medals. Is there any reason to not immediately turn shards into diamonds? No, you should pretty much always do it immediately. The only reason I've stopped doing it for about the last year or so is in case we ever get something else to use them for. It is very unlikely we'll ever get something else to use them for. However, just in case we ever do, I'm hoarding them. And also because I have enough diamonds to craft like 14 mythics even without crafting them. So that's the other reason. Because I have more diamonds than I'm ever going to realistically need unless they do something with it. But yeah, I'm just hoarding the shards in case we ever get some kind of new content for it. It's very unlikely that we would. But you never know. But no, generally speaking, you should always convert your shards immediately into diamonds. And they should only ever be converted into diamonds. Nothing else is worth crafting into for them. Also, Adventure Board is so horrifically bad. It's Souls into Glory into Glory. It's like one of our worst ones we've had yet. A common, rare into relatively mild resources. Have we ever gotten 3 commons? I'm not even sure if it's possible to get 3 commons. I think it's kind of like the old Iron Key, where it has like a guarantee rare in it. Even though it'll normally give you 2 commons for the other ones. But anyways, let's go clear out dungeons. Use it with the Phoenicia. Now that she's meta again. No, we're actually not going to be doing it with Phoenicia. Or at least not in that way. Well, we'll be doing it with Phoenicia, just not with Sunspear. Because these battles end quick enough that you don't need Sunspear. And the main reason for that is I already have Sunspear maxed. So, of course, we want to use a different hero class so we can get that one maxed. Currently dab list on this. However, any red storm will work. We were talking about the shards, though, not writs. Writs should always go into purple deeds. But the shards should always go into diamonds. When I say shards, I mean these resources right here. That little blue kind of shard-like looking thing. Hello, Trade. I wanted to ask before about the got sidetracked. How do you know what weapons are coming up the following week? You'll know because it is based on the kingdom. So, for example, next week is Groshnock, so we already know that's going to be Groshnock-related weapons. As far as which specific ones will be in Soulforge and what location they'll be in, that isn't really extremely evident by just looking at them. That I just have memorized for the most part. But which weapons are available is easy to see. All we'd have to do is go to whatever next week's kingdom is. In this case, it's Groshnock event. So we'll go over to Groshnock. And we will know that these are related weapons likely to the event. And now specifically what these are from is... this is from leveling. This is in Soulforge. This is in Soulforge. This is from leveling. This is from leveling. This is from level 250 on what hero class was this from? What's that one really useless hero class? Is that one orc hero class? I forget what it's actually called. But that's from that one hero class. That's from leveling. This is the $5 weapon. And this is in Soulforge. Let me double check. What hero class was that again? Yeah, Barbarian. Oh, that's why I don't recognize it. Yeah, that's from the recently added Barbarian class. But, yeah. So the ones from leveling are Bloody Axe, the Knuckle, Mank, and Primal Rage. The ones in Soulforge will be Doomed Codex, Earth's Fury, and Spiked Mace. The $5 one is Skull Cleaver. And this thing is obtained from Barbarian Hero Class 250 wins. And that's where every single one of these weapons are obtainable from. And that's what's going to be for next week. Anyways, we cleared out that. Okay, I guess it is Explorer grinding time. As that is the last thing we have as far as objectives for now. But tomorrow we get a really nice hero class. So let's get some EXP in now so we have less to need to grind because, gosh, we have a lot to grind as of tomorrow. We're going to be doing much grinding on Monk because I want to get it maxed as immediately as possible. I'm also going to be throwing an absurd amount of gems on it tomorrow. I think we're going to burn through about 3,000 gems to go get it maxed because I want it maxed. I'm going to get it to level 70 so we can show it for the video. Technically, it doesn't need 100 to show it to its full extent, mostly because it mostly just gets immunes on its final trait. And if you're up against a team that doesn't really have any stats effects, you basically get the full effect of the hero class, as the only main reason you end up getting it max is for specifically for the immunes that it has. So if you're not using those immunes, it's pretty much already maxed at 70. So we could easily show it at a 70 compared to other hero classes. But I'll probably buy it up tomorrow morning. I'll probably go to bed pretty soon after stream, and then wake up early tomorrow, drink a bunch of caffeine, and then go get that video out, hopefully. And we'll probably start streaming about noon tomorrow or so. What am I looking for? Explore team. What are we currently leveling? Because that we have maxed already, so we don't want to do with that. Oh no, I just did all my event objectives with it. Fail. I just wasted 18 XP. That could have went to a real hero class that we actually need XP towards. Fail, fail, fail. What do we even want to level right now? Not even sure, to be honest. Let's see. Barbarian? No. Dervish? No. Dabblis? No. We're getting to the nitty-gritty as far as classes. Knight? No. Oracle? No. Actually, Knight I might do next. Not because I need it as a hero class, but because that kingdom is actually pretty close to max. Sword's Edge is 18 star. If we randomly get another Sword's Edge event, it will potentially be 20 star, the first 20 star kingdom in the game. And for that reason, I should probably level this, because it is required to have it to level 100 before it gets to 20 stars, and it's currently at 18 star. So I guess we'll do Knight next. Not because it's useful, but because just in case we randomly get a Sword's Edge event in a few months. It's probably like 6 months away from now, but you never know. It could be 2 months or 3. Regardless, we have plenty of time to go level it, but still. How many gems for 70? You have to throw around almost 3,000 gems. That's why I said 3,000. I'm not sure the exact amount that it comes out to, but I believe it's 2,610 or 3,110. And I believe it's 3,110 is how many gems you would have to throw down to go from level 0 to level 70 something. I think it goes to like 72 or something. Forget the exact amount, but it is somewhere around 3,000 if you wanted to immediately go from 0 to 70. It's pretty expensive. It generally is not advised, but if you have an absurd amount of gems, it might be worth considering, as this hero class is one of the best hero classes in the game. And of course, you can manually grind it. If you manually grind it for 9 hours a day, you would get it maxed within this weekend. Not sure if anyone would want to spend that much time grinding on it. But if you had 9 hours free on all 3 days, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this weekend, you could get it maxed within just this weekend. And of course, you could divide it up over a longer period of time. If you farm it for 1 hour a day over the course of an entire month, you'll get it maxed. If you want to be slightly more patient. However, we don't want to be slightly more patient because we need to cover a video on it as soon as possible. So we're just going to throw gems at it. And luckily, there's a lot of free gems in Gems of War, so we don't even need to spend any money on it, which is nice. It's one nice thing about being ahead of the resource curve as well, is that we always have an excess amount that we can just put towards things like that whenever we want. Yeah, it is advised to start running all dailies with the new hero class coming out tomorrow until it's maxed. Like every daily you do, you should be running with the monk hero class until you get it to 100. It's going to be among the top few hero classes in the entire game. There's an argument to be made that it's actually the best hero class in the game. I'm personally ranking it as second, but we haven't actually really gotten to hands-on test it yet, so we'll kind of have to see. But based on impressions, it seems like it's going to be the second best hero class in the game, only behind Titan. It is a lot of great value going for it. The only real big issue it has compared to Titan is it doesn't have high skull damage like Titan does, and it doesn't have half mana start like Titan does. It'll last better for a long duration battle, but Titan has better speed, which with a lot of things in Gems of War is very important to have speed. 290k gold keys, gosh. Have I even broken 200,000 yet? I'm not even sure how many I'm at. I believe I did. Nope, not yet. 174,000. We're getting there. I didn't save for nearly as long, though. And I still need to open some soon. I still need to go get Nightmare upgraded. I didn't end up buying it to Mythic. So I still need to go open like 30, 40, 50,000 gold keys to go get it Mythic. Once Blighted Lands can finally get past 10 stars. Which I'm actually surprised it still can't. But it will be able to as soon as it gets another troop, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it's only one troop short. It already has the hero class and everything. It's just missing a troop. And that'll be really relevant once it does. As it is a magic kingdom. So that's a permanent +1 magic when it happens. Which is always a really relevant thing whenever that happens anywhere in the game. Yeah, we'll hand out a redeem code once we hit our next level on this Knight Hero class. Currently at 78. We should have had some amount of leveling already in it, so hopefully we'll be there soon. But yeah, we'll hand out the first code at whenever we gain a level. And how much more EXP do we need on it? Oh, that is a little bit longer than I thought. But 45 EXP is how much more we need. Once we get that level, we'll hand out code. Heck, could always bring out the PvP method again. Oh no, I like doing this method because it gives tokens. But the other method is slightly quicker. As a newer player, you were wondering, what is your approach to building teams? When you're first early on in the game, you tend to build almost every single one of your teams around one of two things. Mang in first slot with Titan Hero class and build the rest of your team around it. Or Titan in first slot with Mountain Crusher, followed by damages that can synergize with it. Those are like the only two teams you run for a good duration of early game. You can mess around with a few other things here and there, but those tend to be the absolute strongest. Mostly because, particularly in early game, Hero class is by far your most viable option that you will have, regardless of which way you run it. And generally running it with the best Hero class in game of Titan, with one of the better early game weapons, or just a weapon in general, of Mang or Mountain Crusher, tends to work out best. There's a few other weapon selections you could go for too if you want to go out of your way for it, like Essence of Evil and such. Mang is nice in that it upscales, and Mountain Crusher is nice in that it's the best mana accumulating weapon in the game. Or I should say the best hero class mana accumulating weapon in the game. Because there are troops that do it better. It's the best hero class side one. And the reason you want to use hero in first slot is not only does it have higher stats than every other thing that you have, but if you're using it with something like Titan, you gain barrier every round as well, which helps you not die. It also allows you to mitigate damage when you're taking harder battles. So in mid-game, and especially early game, you'll have a lot of 3-trophy PvP battles if you're doing something like that, where the enemy will be quite substantially higher stats than you. But if you're using something like Barrier with Mang, they don't really pose much of a threat. They still can, of course. But they're definitely a lot less intimidating, since you can completely block against one whole instance of damage, while also having enough damage to almost one-shot them back with something like Mang's attack gain that it has. And in case of both Mang and Mountain Crusher, they're both really easy to obtain. Mang is 23 brown red, and I forget what Mountain Crusher is at, but I believe it's less brown than what Mang requires. It's like 21 or something similar. Well, so hello, Chad. Welcome. You only know what this game sounds like because of my stream. That's funny. Yeah, I only play this game with sound when we're streaming. Whenever I'm playing on my own, I almost never play it with sound, just because I'm normally listening to other things. Normally YouTube videos. Does a troop type matter? I.e. generator, support, assassin? No. Those typings are relatively useless. It will be used some in a new game mode that's coming out on Monday. However, it won't be used directly on this Monday, but it will be on some of them into the future. But the only thing that really determines at this exact moment in time is what bonus they end up getting from being leveled. When you end up leveling them for elite levels, which is something you do much later in the game, it determines what stats they end up gaining. But aside from that, the roll thing isn't really used for much. And the only other instance that's gonna pop up in the game is with the new game mode that's gonna be coming out this Monday. However, it doesn't actually apply to this Monday's event, although it will into future ones of this new theme that they're doing. Also, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do for a thumbnail for that, because we need some kind of background for it. I'm not even sure what I'm calling it either, because it's an adaptive event that's gonna have a name change every single month. So I'm not sure what to actually call it. I was thinking about calling them lore events, or world lore events, because they're normally on like a world map kind of theme. Yeah, they didn't even know what to call it on their own stream. They didn't even have an official name for it, which is kind of funny, given that they made it. They made it and don't even have an official name for what it is, which is kind of funny. Also, I was wondering what that was. I was picking my nails earlier, and I forgot to put one away. And now there's like a random nail that was like hitting my hand. Fail. Forgot that was even there. I don't ever clip my nails. I always just pick them off with my fingers. I don't think I've clipped my nails for the last like 6 or 7 years or something. It's been ages. I never bite them. I just use my nails to clip my nails. Yeah, it theoretically gets a name. However, the name changes every single month. Like, it has an actual name, every single individual event. However, it changes every month. So there's no, like, official name for what the game mode is called, because it's always changing every time. Yeah, something like adaptive event or something like that would also work. I'm considering just calling it lore event though, because they're going to be adding lore with every single one. And also the title is shorter, so that we have more room for the following title afterwards. Because that makes it so the title of it's only 4 words, or 4 letters. Because obviously we'd add event to whatever we call it. Can you suggest a legendary or lower teams to use to do delves and events other than in Underworld? Mang everything. Mang to skull spam. There's a lot of good legends that can skull spam and then you just synergize it with Mang and just go crazy with it. With a really high damage output. The Mongo event. Because it's so random, that's funny. Oh, sorry, Chad, what was your other message? The first case of COVID-19 was discovered, and we're a population of at least 1.3 million. Everyone should take precautions. This thing does not discriminate. Yeah, it's getting worse. The whole coronavirus thing. Luckily, I stay in my house always. The only time I would ever really go out is for shopping mostly. I did go out a little bit earlier this week though because I had to go and get an ID refreshed and everything. And luckily, I don't need to do that again for another 8 years. But yeah, other than that and food shopping. Nothing else I really need to go out for in the foreseeable future. Let's see. We'll go for that for now. Hope you don't need toilet paper anytime soon. Why, are there like shortages or something? I haven't had any issue with it yet. And my house has enough that it could probably last like a month. Also, you don't necessarily need toilet paper. There's other ways of cleaning it. We need one of those Japanese toilets as well. That just does it automatically. Isn't that where they originated from? I'm not sure. I think it might have just been a general thing. Let's see. I'll take that for now. And drag your butt in the yard. Oh, they're actually French in origin. I did not know that. Yeah, it's still always good to be safe, though. Because there's still no cure or anything for it. And there probably won't be until at least several months. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Also, how did we get a whole conversation started on this? I was like reading through all the things. Also, hello, Lochnar. Well, the biggest issue isn't necessarily that every single person is going to die from the virus, but that it would spread to people with immune systems that easily could. And if nearly the entire world's population has it, like the whole elderly population would just like cease to exist. So obviously we would want to make sure it doesn't spread to that kind of point. I've seen estimates that it could eventually hit about 1/3 the population. But if it was to only hit millions, that wouldn't be too bad. So we still not getting that level yet? We should be like right on top of that by now. Because we're handing out code as soon as we do. See you, Chad. Have a good time at the casino. Best of luck. COVID-19 saves the Earth from overpopulation. I feel like there are plenty of other things that'll end up saving it, though. Like the decrease in birth rates as of recently. I forget if it's across the entire world, but I know in America we're actually currently below birth rate replacement right now. Like the rate of birth rate is less than the replacement amount. Hey, if everyone's working from home, there's going to be a lot more babies in 9 months. That's kind of funny. Yeah, unfortunately, my mom's job can't be done from home. Or divorces. You were kind of hoping it would bring about the zombie apocalypse. That's never going to happen. There we go. There's our level. That took a little bit longer than expected, but we have gotten it. Now to figure out where I put it. Where are you, Code? I know you're hiding from me. There it is. Oh, should be this one right here. Let's see. Put that right there. Put that right over there. Boom, 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 and it works as to be expected. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Refresh again. Put that right over there. Paste that in. Copy, copy, and here it goes. There's the redeem code. Use on gemsofwol.com or the game code section. And there it goes. Go. There it is. Invite code is in your settings menu. Whatever's in bottom left is what you put in for your game. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random number or the random letters of GZ and all the other ones, and give same reward as always. Where'd it go? Same thing as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. If anyone has any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm probably gonna be wrapping up soon, as I do want to get to bed a little bit early so that we can wake up at a reasonable hour and cover the Monk Hero class, which I'll probably need to test a little bit before I even get the video up. So the video will probably be up around 10-ish or so. and we'll start stream at around noon or so, and go from there. But yeah, Monk Hero class coming out tomorrow, and we are going to get it to level 70 immediately, regardless of how many gems that costs. Also make mention to keep note of how much that is, so for anyone else who might consider it. It's pretty expensive to do so, but I'm pretty sure some amount of people might want to do it just because it's a really good hero class. What is your red Guild War attack team? My red Guild War attack is, I don't even know off the top of my head. I know it's some kind of Yalgwei team, I know that. I forget the exact one I'm running. It's Ragnargord, Yalgwei, Queen Titania, Dawnbringer. So basically it's a, oh, good thing. Sunspear got rebuffed in time for Red Guild War. But yeah, it's basically a Yalgwei Queen Titania team, but made pure red, is basically what this team is, and ends up working out pretty well. But anyways, any other questions, anyone's? Otherwise, we'll get our final chest here and probably call it a wrap. What do we even want here? We don't have a drop there, so we'll take that for now. Get our kill, and he's dead. Yeah, as Army X2 Bill mentioned, definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. It ends up helping out a lot, and is greatly appreciated. I'm still not used to these new visuals for these tokens yet. Looks so weird, but they are how they are. At least they have like a nice little border around them, so at least they're easy to tell what rarity they are, if nothing else. But their design's still kind of weird compared to what they were before. Not sure why they changed it so drastically. I don't know, the previous designs were kind of cool. Yeah, Sunspear has been reverted back. They did that last night. I didn't realize that until the stream either. But yeah, it has been reverted back to normal. So they have unnerfed Sunspear after extremely, extremely large backlash. So see, complaining on the forum helps sometimes. You just have to complain excessively loud with hundreds of people. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Monk Hero class in 6 hours from now. Great hero class. Second best hero class in the game. Arguably best, depending on how you look at it. I personally feel like it's second best, but regardless, it is an extremely solid hero class and worth considering leveling. Even if you're not going to be buying it up, definitely make sure to power level that thing like crazy off of Explorer or PvP or however you want to farm it, because it is definitely worth getting leveled, and highly advised to do so. Regardless of what hero class you're currently leveling, you should probably go consider getting Monk, unless you're still leveling up Titan, in which case finish Titan first. But if you already finished out Titan, go to do Monk like immediately, so as soon as it starts coming out, until you get it to at least 70, if not 100, because it is a fantastic hero class. But anyways, guys, we'll be going over that more tomorrow, once we actually have it, and see what teams we can use with it, and get more leveling on it, and go from there. But anyways, guys, hope you have a wonderful week and weekend. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We'll be streaming at noon. We'll probably have a video up a little bit before then, going over the class, and of course on stream we'll be going over the class even more, messing with teams, seeing what we can do, leveling up more, doing the class event itself, which we'll probably go for leaderboard on, assuming it's easy enough to do so, which I'm not sure if it will be, because a lot of people are going to buy up the hero class, obviously, but we'll see how it goes and go from there. Let's see. Your brain can figure out a difference between Anu and Nisha. There's a pretty decent value difference between them, and rarity difference. Nisha definitely quite a bit harder to obtain. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful night, and catch you all later. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, I gotta take tribute. I can't not leave that there. Come on, 21 tribute, go, boom. 21. Only a 10, which gives 9. But there we go. Goodbye, everyone.